Okay. Good morning, everybody. I would like to welcome you in the first lecture of this week, which is BCME 2. Up till now, in previous 3 to 4 lectures, we have discussed the syllabus of BME, that is BCME 2, in depth. But as far as university syllabus point of view, today we are going to concentrate on some of the factors which we have not considered previously. So in front of you on the screen, the syllabus for basic of civil and mechanical engineering subject is in front of you. And here we can see that there is a subject code C113. Always keep in mind, whatever whatever the number is written in front of your subject, that is the subject code of your subject. And the subject code is basic of civil and mechanical engineering. It is C113. Now this part we have already discussed. So here examination scheme we have seen. 70 mark for ESC, 30 mark for ISC, and 25 marks for ICA. I am not going to discuss this examination scheme once again. I think it is not at all necessary because we have already discussed it in our first lecture. And I think it was repeated for second and third lecture also. But this is the teaching scheme. This is the teaching scheme of the subject. Means 4 hours per week we will have to invest, we will have to use for the theory work, and 2 hours per week we will have to invest for the laboratory work. For the theory work, there are 4 credit points. You know that our syllabus is the CBCS syllabus. Okay. So 4 credit points are provided for the theory work, and 1 credit point it has been provided for the your laboratory work. Total 5 credit points हैं, out of which 4 credit points are for the your theoretical work, and 1 credit point is for your laboratory work. Now we will move here. Course objective. What do you mean by course objective? Here the 4 course objectives are in front of you. You are watching it on screen, and here course objectives are provided in front of you. What do you mean by course objective? Course objective का meaning क्या है? कि with the help of this statement we can decide what we want to achieve. These are the statements. ये ऐसे statements हैं with the help of which, जिनके use से we can decide that what you want to achieve while learning this subject. कि हमें ये subject पढ़ के हमें क्या achieve करना है. The first course objective is to acquaint student with the relevance of civil engineering for various applications in different branches of engineering and technology. So this first course objective C113.01, O indicates objective and 1 is its number. Understand? So C113 is your course code, point, O means objective, 1. To acquaint student with the relevance of civil engineering for various applications in a different branches of engineering and technology. So this first objective is related with the civil engineering concept, civil engineering subject, that is BCME1. Second objective, C113.02, it is to introduce student to the environment and water resource management, transportation engineering, various elements of building, concepts of green building, remote sensing techniques, GIS and GPS. If you will concentrate towards the content of this particular objective number 2, you will come to know that this is also related with the civil engineering. Means these first two objectives are related with the civil engineering subject. Understand? Now, the third objective is to introduce basic streams of mechanical engineering such as design, production and thermal engineering. The first objective is introduce the basic streams of mechanical engineering to all the students. Which are the basic streams? The first basic stream is the design engineering. Second basic stream is the production engineering. And third one is thermal engineering. Now, if you will concentrate towards our fourth chapter, you will come to know that the first chapter and the second chapter is related with the design engineering. Then third chapter of our basic mechanical, it means seventh chapter, is related with your production engineering. And the last chapter, thermodynamics, is related with the thermal engineering. So with the help of that fourth chapter, we are trying to satisfy this objective number 3, that is introduction of basic streams of mechanical engineering to the student. Then your fourth objective is to make the student identify different mechanical engineering application in day-to-day life. When you will learn the things related with the design engineering, production engineering and thermal engineering, definitely our student can find out its application in our day-to-day life. For example, when you will learn the pump technology, you can identify where the pump can be put or where the pump can be utilized. Then compressors, you can easily predict that where the compressor will be useful. You can think about the turbine. You can think about the power transmission system at different places. यानी कि डिजाइन इंजीनियरिंग, प्रोडक्शन इंजीनियरिंग और थर्मल इंजीनियरिंग सीखने के बाद द स्टूडेंट ऑफ द इंजीनियरिंग कैन easily identify that where we can apply the mechanical engineering to solve our day-to-day problems. So this third and fourth, these particular objectives are related with the mechanical engineering. Okay. Now, we are moving towards the next part, and that next part is course outcomes. This course outcomes I have put in front of you. Understand? So in this course outcomes, here you can see that there are once again course outcomes are provided in the form of C113.1, C113.2, C113.3, C113.4 and C113.5. It means 5 course outcomes are provided by the university. What do you mean by course outcomes? First of all, let us understand. Course outcomes means at the end of the course, what our student can do, यानी कि ये सारा सिलेबस पढ़ाने के बाद हमारे जो स्टूडेंट हैं वो क्या कर सकते हैं, उसे हम कोर्स आउटकम कहते हैं. I will not invest much of time to discuss this particular part in detail, but you can see the first two course outcomes are related with the civil engineering, and this third, fourth, and fifth course outcomes is related with the basic mechanical engineering. The third course outcomes is identify power absorbing producing systems and related transmission system, यानी कि पंप, compressor and turbine. This particular third outcome is related with it. Then C113.4, okay, that is fourth outcome, is related with explain various machining and joining processes implemented in everyday life. Okay, so this machining and joining process are related with our chapter number 7. And this last course outcomes is to determine heat and work quantum during different thermodynamic process. Means the second part of the chapter of the thermodynamics, that is related with the heat and work, this particular part and thermodynamic processes part, our student will able to determine after studying this particular subject. So in this way, the third outcome is related with the chapter number 5. This fourth outcome, the third outcome is related with the chapter number 5 and 6. Fourth outcome is related with the chapter number 7, and fifth outcome is related with the chapter number 8. In this way, we are going to satisfy 3 course outcomes by utilizing our syllabus, our BCME part 2. Now, I have asked you to write the syllabus from page number 25. Now, this page number 25 is in front of you. Okay, and here section second is related with the basic mechanical engineering. Now, as I have previously mentioned, I am not going to discuss these syllabus bits again and again, but you will have to just concentrate that which part I have not explained in the previous lectures. So now let us start with the unit number 5. So this in unit number 5, the important thing is total weightage of mark is 11. I have already mentioned to you. And out of that, this pump and compressor means 5.1 bit pump and compressor, this power absorbing device, it is having weightage of 6 marks. यानी कि हमारा जो टोटल 11 मार्क का वेटेज था, मैंने आपको सिर्फ वही बताया था कि इस चैप्टर के लिए 11 मार्क का वेटेज है, लेकिन हाउ देयर इज अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ दैट 11 मार्क्स, दैट पार्ट you will understand here. So 6 marks are provided for the pump and compressor. It is expected that this bit should be covered in 3 hours, and definition and explanation part, question will be asked on the definition and explanation part, means theoretical treatment is there. And Bloom's level, that is the new concept to you. What is the Bloom's level? ये जो Bloom's level है, आप इतना ही ध्यान में रखिए कि Bloom's level यानी जब हम कोई नई चीज पढ़ते हैं तो पढ़ने के बाद अगर हमको उस चीज में एंड तक जाना है तो कौन से स्टेप फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं लर्निंग प्रोसेस में. ओके, तो यहां आपको पंप और कंप्रेसर से रिलेटेड रिमेंबरिंग एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग यानी कि याद में रखना है और समझ में लेना है, इतना ही बस एक्सपेक्टेड है एज पर एज दिस 5.1 पॉइंट दैट इज पावर एब्सॉर्बिंग डिवाइस इज कंसर्न, यानी कि 6 मार्क का वेटेज जो है वो पावर एब्सॉर्बिंग डिवाइस के लिए है। अंडरस्टैंड? देन पावर प्रोड्यूसिंग डिवाइस, in this power producing device the weightage of 5 marks are provided for the power producing device. Okay, and it is expected that it should be covered in a 1 hour. Once again, question will be asked related with the definition and explanation, means theoretical treatment is there. आपको explanation करने वाले कुछ questions उस पे पूछे जाएंगे, आपको उसके आंसर्स लिखने हैं. एंड वंस अगेन रिमेंबरिंग एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, यानी याद रखना है और समझ लेना है कि ये कंसेप्ट क्या है. अंडरस्टैंड? नाउ वी विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर, that is nothing but machine tool and joining processes. I have told you there is a weightage of 13 marks provided by the university, and now we are going to see that how this particular weightage has been divided. Okay, now here you can see in machine tool and joining process there are two types. Okay, sub bits. First one is the machine tool in which center lathe and drilling machine is there, and second one is metal joining process in which welding process as well as brazing and that soldering, these two types are also included in that welding process. So for the center lathe and drilling machine 5 marks are provided. 13 मार्क्स जो इस चैप्टर में है उसमें फर्स्ट बीट के लिए 5 मार्क्स का वेटेज है, और इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दैट विद इन 3 आवर्स वी विल हैव टू कंप्लीट दैट सिलेबस. द क्वेश्चन विल बी आस्क्ड डेफिनेटली द डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चंस, उसका थ्योरेटिकल आंसर आपको लिखना है, उसका बेसिक एलिमेंट, कंस्ट्रक्शन, वर्किंग, ऑपरेशंस, ये आपको विस्तार से लिखने हैं. सो दैट इज एक्सपेक्टेड हियर एक्सप्लेनेशन. एंड वंस अगेन ब्लूम्स लेवल इज रिमेंबरिंग एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग. आपको ये सारा जो कंसेप्ट है वो याद रखना पड़ेगा और उसको समझ लेना पड़ेगा. द सेकंड पार्ट कंटेन मोर वेटेज. मेटल जॉइनिंग प्रोसेस जो है उसे ज्यादा वेटेज दिया गया है, और वो वेटेज है 8 मार्क का, यानी 8 मार्क्स आर गोइंग टू बी प्रोवाइडेड फॉर द मेटल जॉइनिंग प्रोसेसेस, and it is expected that within 3 hours we should finish that metal joining process. Understand? There also explanation treatment is required. Question will be asked, what is the definition of the welding process? What do you mean by metal arc welding, spot welding, what is oxyacetylene welding, etc, etc. And the concept you will have to remember and you will have to understand. उसे याद रखना है और समझ लेना है. Okay, now here the brazing and soldering is also part of this 6.2, and ये जो 8 मार्क का वेटेज है उसमें वेल्डिंग और दिस ब्रेजिंग एंड सोल्डरिंग both the things are there. Okay, so this 6th part is subdivided into 2 points, 6.1 and 6.2. First point contain 5 marks, second point contain 8 marks. Only this part you will have to keep in your mind. Now the next chapter is the 7th chapter. As I have told you, I am not going to discuss once again syllabus of it because we have already discussed it. We are just going to concentrate on its weightage and its all the assessment process and its Bloom's level. So this chapter is also subdivided in a 2 parts. यहां भी 2 पार्ट में ये चैप्टर जो है वो सब डिवाइड किया हुआ है. नंबर 1 बेल्ट ड्राइव्स, ओके, एंड नंबर 2 अदर ट्रांसमिशन सिस्टम. अदर ट्रांसमिशन सिस्टम में चेन, गियर and all the remaining details related with the gear are present. So this 7.1, this particular first point is having weightage of 7 marks. 7 मार्क का वेटेज है 12 से. ये 7 मार्क का वेटेज क्यों है? Its reason is numerical on simple belt drive only. सो ये जो 7 मार्क का वेटेज है, अगर आपको 7 में से 7 मार्क लाने हैं तो आपको न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करने की प्रैक्टिस भी करनी पड़ेगी विद द हेल्प विथ थियरी के साथ साथ आपको न्यूमेरिकल्स का भी जो कुछ प्रैक्टिस है वो करना पड़ेगा. द वेटेज इज 7 मार्क्स एंड इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दैट विद इन 3 आवर्स इट शुड बी कंप्लीटेड. 3 आवर्स में नहीं होता है क्योंकि न्यूमेरिकल के लिए प्रैक्टिस जरूरी है. Assessment, how question will be asked? Explanation, derivation, numerical on simple belt drive. See, here you can find the difference. अब तक के जो चैप्टर थे वहां न्यूमेरिकल नहीं थे, तो सिर्फ असेसमेंट में एक्सप्लेनेशन और डेफिनेशन रहता था. लेकिन यहां फर्स्ट टाइम you know that different kinds of the derivations will be there and the numericals on simple belt drive also part of this particular bit. So with the help of with the point of explanation, derivations and numericals on simple belt drive also you will have to, means they are going to ask you and you will have to solve it. And here see the Bloom's level. Up till now where there was a question of explanation or definition, Bloom's level was limited up to remembering and understanding only. अब तक सिर्फ एक्सप्लेनेशन का पार्ट था, डेफिनेशन का पार्ट था, तो रिमेंबरिंग और अंडरस्टैंडिंग ये 2 ही पार्ट थे ब्लूम्स लेवल में. ओके, बट नाउ हियर यू विल हैव टू सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल्स एंड फॉर दैट द ब्लूम्स लेवल अप्लाइंग इज कमिंग इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस. यानी कि डेरिवेशन में और एक्सप्लेनेशन में जो फॉर्मूले हमारे साथ आते हैं वो फॉर्मूले अप्लाई करने के बाद आप न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई द अप्लाइंग पॉइंट इज कमिंग इन द ब्लूम्स लेवल. इन अदर ट्रांसमिशन सिस्टम यानी कि चेन ड्राइव और गियर के लिए 5 मार्क्स का वेटेज है. हियर यू कैन जस्ट वंस अगेन फाइंड दैट एक्सप्लेनेशन इज ओनली एक्सपेक्टेड. यानी थियोरेटिकल क्वेश्चन आपको पूछा जाएगा. मकर ध्वज, I don't know who is just creating such kind of the drawings on this PPT. Please stop it. So explanation, in this explanation, remembering and understanding. Once again, here there is no application because the part is only limited with the explanation. Okay, then we will move towards last chapter of our syllabus. And there we will see how the mark distribution is there. 13 marks weightage is provided for this thermodynamic chapter. And in that, there are once again the 2 parts. First part is related with the serial number, that is 8.1 and 8.2. In 8.1, the introductory part of thermodynamics is provided. And in that introductory part, the all basics related with the thermodynamics are provided. I will not once again explain it, but 4 marks are provided for all that introductory part. Once again, explanation is required and for that remembering and understanding. अब तो आप भी मास्टर हो चुके होंगे कि जहां असेसमेंट में एक्सप्लेनेशन और डेफिनेशन है वहां ब्लूम्स लेवल क्या होगा? रिमेंबरिंग एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगा. ओके, नाउ इन अ सेकंड पार्ट you might have remembered that I was telling you that numericals on first law of thermodynamics, cyclic and non-cyclic process and SFEE पे एग्जाम्पल पूछने वाले हैं. तो यहाँ सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स, this particular chapter is containing 9 marks. See, the maximum weightage in this particular syllabus, it has been provided to this bit 8.2. ये 8.2 नंबर का जो बीट है उसे सबसे ज्यादा वेटेज दिया गया है. एंड व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड हियर? एक्सप्लेनेशन, डेरिवेशन, न्यूमेरिकल ऑन पीवी रिलेशन. पीवी रिलेशन मींस प्रेशर एंड वॉल्यूम रिलेशन एंड वर्क डन. यानी जो 3 टाइप्स के एग्जाम्पल हैं उस 3 टाइप के एग्जाम्पल पे ये सारे जो न्यूमेरिकल्स हैं वो न्यूमेरिकल्स पूछे जाएंगे. एंड हियर यू कैन सी For the explanation point of view, you will have to concentrate on remembering, understanding, and for numerical point of view, you will have to apply, you will have to go for Bloom's level applying. Understand? So now, friends, there was some of the phone calls I received yesterday. Once again, SAP application means the third type of the example examination, third type of the examples. Now here, this in semester evaluation part, in semester continuous assessment ICA part, then what should be there in the experiment list, etc. It has been provided here. Then some of the students have asked me that, sir, whether it is necessary to write the names of all books in our notebook or what we will have to do. कल मुझे कुछ फोन आए कि सर यहाँ से कितने और कौन से बुक के नाम हमें लिखने हैं. So keep in mind, as far as basic mechanical is going to be concerned, you can just read out. This first book is Elements of Civil Engineering, means it is not related with our second section. Building construction, drawing, it is not at all related with our second section. Essential of Civil Engineering, not at all related with it. Then you can go here from book number 8 to book number 11. Only these 8 to 11 number books are related with our chapter. Okay, our chapters in BME 2. As far as reference books are concerned, once again I want to tell you. So in this reference book, if you will take a look, you will come to know that only book number this 3, then book number 8 and book number 9. 3 books only are related with our BME 2 subject. Understand? So you will have to write the names of those books only. So this is exactly the distribution of the marks. Now you can concentrate and you can come to know that the total weightage, this particular subject is having total weightage of 48 marks. Now there may be the question in your mind कि सर अगर सब्जेक्ट का क्वेश्चन पेपर 35 मार्क्स का है तो 48 मार्क्स का वेटेज इस सब्जेक्ट के लिए कैसे दिया गया है. आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट कि अगर 48 मार्क्स का भी इस सब्जेक्ट को टोटल वेटेज होता होगा 11 फॉर यूनिट नंबर 5, 12 फॉर यूनिट नंबर 6, 12 फॉर यूनिट नंबर 7 एंड 13 फॉर यूनिट नंबर 8, तो टोटल 48 मार्क का होता है. सो देयर में बी सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस दैट द ऑप्शनल क्वेश्चंस में बी आस्क्ड, यानी कि आपको 3 क्वेश्चन दिए होंगे और उसमें से आपको 2 क्वेश्चंस में भी थ्योरी के लिए सॉल्व करने पड़ेंगे. एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन may come in this way to you. So 48 मार्क का टोटल भी होगा तो भी 35 मार्क का हमको पेपर सॉल्व करना है. और ऑप्शनल के लिए वो अच्छा रहता है कि अगर एक आधा डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन आ जाए या न्यूमेरिकल आ जाए और हम वो सॉल्व करने के पोजीशन में ना रहे तो you can keep it as an optional question and you can go for the second effort. Understand? So in this way we are going to perform, we are going to deal with this particular subject, and in this way the distribution of the mark we can observe in our subject BME 2. So today I will stop myself here only. Okay.